Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Villa and I'm very proud to say and I'm very privileged to be in this meeting with the whole Wingman team. And I'm happy to introduce my husband, who is the head of accounts in Bell Estate Agents, my sister, who is also an RP or remote professional in Bell Estate Agents, managing a portfolio. She is a assistant property manager, and Jeff, my brother-in-law, who is an outsourcing manager, getting connections here in the Philippines to outsource best applications, best RP for Wingman and its clients. And my boss, Jonathan Bell, I'm happy to introduce the director of Bell Estate Agents.
Thank you, Jess. That just gave me goosebumps. It's so special to have Jess, Adam, Jeff, and Adam, along with a very close friend of mine, Jonathan Rostron, and Gareth Keating, who I'd love to tell you the story. We met when I was 12 years old. I met Jess when I started my business. I've had a phenomenal and exciting journey over the last 3 years growing that, and I'm so humbled that I could share the journey with the overseas team and then be such a pivotal part of our success. And they changed my life, but also help them change their lives as well. So it's pretty exciting journey, and I'm so passionate about Wingman. For me, it's honestly a passion project. I would like to introduce my co-founder, Gareth Keating, and former tennis coach, which we can discuss at another time, Gareth.
Thanks, Jonathan. It's so funny to see Jonathan come from such humble beginnings and have the size and the success of the business that he's had in such a few short years. So if you ever get Jonathan by himself, he'll admit that it wasn't due to his hard work and desperation. It was due to the engine room, the overseas team in the Philippines, headed by Jess. I think, Jess, did you start with Jonathan at how many managements?
We only managed 87 properties back then in 2019.
And then where are you guys at now?
And now we are managing over 1,500 properties now.
And how are your stress levels, Jess?
Still manageable because Jonathan Bell is very supportive.
Oh, that's the perfect answer. You're too nice to him, I think, Jess. But listen, to see the growth that Bell Estate Agents has had and the way in which they've done it, and I think they all kind of spoke to the real glue is their friendship and the way they treat each other and the kindness, and they've all been able to grow together. So at Wingman, we're not just a virtual assistant company. We're not just outsourcing work to people we don't know. We're a relationship company. We believe in remote professionals, RPs. We believe in real people and making them a part of our journey and a part of our success and friends for life. So yeah, I'm just glad to have seen Jonathan come on that journey. So well done, mate. What's your secret?
What you said, Gareth, I think it's actually about building strong relationships. Jess, Adam, Jeff, and Lena, we're not only colleagues, but we're friends now. And I, hand on heart, will also say Jess knows more about the business than I do. So it's a give and take relationship. And if you invest in remote professionals, the rewards come after a period of time of training. And then now when I need something, if I need a password, I don't know my password. I'll say, Jess, what's the password? 2 minutes later, I get told what the password is, which I think is really special that we've got that relationship. So I think honestly the secret was that I believed in overseas professionals. Gareth, you assisted me significantly with believing and how to get the most out of them, and then vice versa. I think that the remote professionals are so loyal, they're so grateful, and there's such an opportunity. Like, they're such intelligent people. And it's what they do every day, so they can specialize in parts of your business that you just don't have time to specialize in. So I think that, yeah, I think it comes down to relationships, belief, and then training.
Fantastic. And Jeff, my man, we've been working together for nearly 6 months now. Do you want to just introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about what you do day to day?
Yeah, all right. I'm Jeff. I'm the outsourcing manager of Wingman Group. As an outsourcing manager, I'm the one who does the hirings, the screening of the applicants, and do the trainings of our newly hired remote professionals. I use my connection here in the Philippines to outsource the best candidate for our business partners. And also, I'm the executive assistant of a very supportive boss, Garrett. I'm setting up the meetings, calendar management, email management, and social management, and administrative work. I think
Nice.
that's
And Jeff, you only recently became a wingman. And before you were a wingman, you worked in a shop in the Philippines from memory.
Yep.
Why did you decide to take the leap and work for a remote professional company?
Actually, Jess and Adam has been my uh, support for this, and also I love doing working at home with my family, together with my family, and also the Australian people also have the culture with their families bond. That's why I really love working with the Australian businesses.
And what's the time difference over there?
It's actually a 2 hours difference between Australia and the Philippines. That's why many Filipinos love working with Australian businesses.
You don't have to work all night like the American companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been employing remote professionals for the past 6 years, and now Jeff has the honour to screen hundreds of candidates and get them to a level where I think, Jono, you very quickly help the process between the pre-screening and inviting them or introducing them to Australian business.
Yeah, pretty much, Gareth. We get in there nice and quickly. We have a bit of a streamlined process at the moment, and yeah, me and Jeff go through a screening process to get sort of a curated list of candidates for the client, and then we'll pre-screen them twice, and then we'll put the best candidates forward to the client. Ultimately, it always comes down to the client to make the decision, but we do recommend people where we think someone's really going to give them exactly what they're after.
Awesome. Adam, head of accounts for Bell Estate Agents. What type of numbers are you dealing with now? You're in charge of invoicing. Can you talk a little bit about your role?
Hi, yeah, thank you for that, Garrett. My name is Adam Villa, and I am the heads of account in Bell Estate Agents from June 2020. So I am highly responsible for the recording of rent payments from the tenants, the processing the rental incomes and expenses of the landlords. I am also responsible for uh, answering their concerns regarding their accounts, their financial reports. Yeah, I am also following up the rent payments from the tenants when they are in arrears. So mostly the role is for me to supervise the accounting side of the property management. And for Bell, I am also handling the most of the office expenses, um, processing the payments for them for those, and except for the payroll, since it's highly confidential.
And Adam, so in a business of our size, a typical property management business would typically have 3 accounts managers. Adam's processing, that we just found out earlier, 300 invoices a week. And Adam is so skilled that him and he has an assistant who are looking after our trust account for us. So what they do is they'll basically reconcile all of the accounts, which is about 1.2 million per month, and then they'll send it to the landlords with my approval. So they'll prepare the payments, they'll reconcile it all, they'll send it to me, I will check it all, and then I will process that. So that's how the relationship works, and it's phenomenal what they can do, but also the cost savings of potentially 2 to 3 Australian accounts managers that you would particularly need in our business.
I think Jonathan, you've told us before, each one of your property managers can manage around 250 properties with the remote professional. So Lena, I think, is that your role, to help out a property manager?
Yes, I'm working closely with my property manager. Currently, we have 250 properties, but we actually started around 100. So yeah, for a year now, I'm helping my property manager on handling that portfolio with email communications and property maintenance organizations.
Yeah, can you just take us through a little bit about your day to day? What type of software do you work with, and what do you do day to day?
Our system is with Property Me, and our task is usually with the emails. The emails are usually pre-assigned to us, so we know which of the emails should we attend to, and we actually organize the jobs of each property so that the property manager can be aware that those jobs are handled properly.
How many emails do you think you send a day, Lena, on Kayla's behalf?
More than 100, actually, 100 to 200
So that's
emails a day.
So that's 100 to 200 emails that we would need. If Lena wasn't doing it, someone's got to do it. So if we didn't have Lena, that would have mean that, yeah, it blows my mind how much on more staff we would need in Australia to be able to deal with that.
Lena's made some pretty special training videos that we hope to share. Maybe we can include that later. That your training videos are awesome, Lena. You do such a great job.
Thank you so much.
Guys, that's about it. I've got to run. I've got the next appointment. I think Jeff's got me another remote professional to meet and to see their skills. A lot of these guys have worked for Optus or Telstra. I think we've got a Foxtel. And worked 4 or 5 years at Foxtel, so maybe I can find out how to get some free Foxtel from the next one. But thanks very much, guys. Awesome to talk to you all, and I'll catch you guys later.
See you, family.
Thanks, Gareth. Thanks, everyone. See you, team.
Bye.